my name is Paul Chia Chen Xiang, matrix number 67469. Now I'm going to present about the background of lost and stolen data. Lost and stolen data often happen in our daily life. It is caused by data theft, which is an act of storing information stored on corporate database, device and server or other device from an unknowing victim with the intent to compromise privacy or attempt the confidential information. One of the most common used technique is phishing attack. Phishing attacks are the practice of sending fraudulent communication that appear to come from unreputable sources. It is usually done through email. As an example, hundreds of staff works in a mobile company have had their banks and personal information stolen in cyber attacks. The phishing attacks is come through an email to one of the company's staff. However, we can prevent a phishing attack instead of solving it.
Hi, I'm Chang Yilai, matrix number 65622. I will present about case study, privacy, stolen and lost data. First, the situation. Bank and personal details stolen in a cyber attack, and the victim are hundreds of staff at mobile company named Sure. The data stolen include names, address, account number, and sort code. The phishing attack happened through an email account, and human error is one of the causes. There are few possible solutions of prevention. First, training session for staff with mock phishing scenario. Second, antivirus software. Third, update the software and operating system to the latest security patch. Last, avoid click on embedded link in email at all time. In conclusion, the most suitable solution of prevention is training session for staff with mock phishing scenario. The reason is that the staff is the one who handling their own data and customer data. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Michelle Tan and my metric number is 66637. Today I'll be elaborating on the current scenario of stolen and lost data. It is said to be a new norm because we all have to share our personal information on the internet to engage with the society. However, there is a rising awareness to protect the data we share due to stricter rules and regulations, and also company has to pay fines extending to 4% of the company's annual turnover. There are also proofs when I say that it is more vulnerable for us to expose our personal data on the internet during the modern days, because first, there are 2 victims of stolen and lost data for every 2 seconds alone in the United States. Besides, 1/5 of the victims are likely to experience it again, and 1 out of 4 senior citizens are expected to be a victim. One of the major issues happened within 2014 to 2018 at Marriott International, where it affects 500 million users.
My name is Jun Chang Oyin and my metric number is 66326. Data breaching can be caused by internal and external information leakage. Internal information leakage usually occurs when the employees and partners inadvertently disclose confidential information to others, or they intentionally leak the information for personal benefits. Transmission of sensitive data lacks of proper encryption also will lead to internal information leakage. On the other hand, external information leakage is normally caused by the actions of malware, social engineering, and unauthorized exploitation from the hackers. So why does data breaching occur? Outdated software allows the hackers to take advantages on the weakness in the system, and as a result the malware is dropped into vulnerable systems. In addition, weak password is another reason stolen data occurs. Other than that, malware such as spam and phishing is one of the tactics used by the cyber criminals to trick the user into revealing user credentials or downloading malware attachment.
Good afternoon, my name is Pui Yao, metric number 67508. So today I'm going to talk about impact of stolen and lost data. So for the impact on organizations, they will begin to lose trust and reputations because clients will complain about the security level of the company and will not be interested with the company anymore. And another impact is that the organizations will face lawsuits because companies under investigations, they will uh, face operational downtime, hence it will reduce their income, which will lead to shutdown and employees jobless. So for the impact on individuals, they will feel traumatized and stressed because they will need to make reports and run errands to cancel credit cards, and they will feel afraid to use any banking services because they are afraid that their money will be used by any cyber criminals.
It's Odilia Chaishie, matrix number 67425, and I'll be presenting about the solution for privacy issues, stolen and lost data. The occurrence of privacy issue regarding stolen and lost data has increased significantly over the years, hence the protection of data should be taken seriously. One of the solutions in preventing data from getting stolen in an organization is through educating and training the employees. Employees tend to be ignorant and neglect the importance of data protection, and they often expose themselves to the risk of being breached when carrying out their daily work tasks. Hence, organizations should hold frequent and routine training on raising their employees' awareness on cybersecurity and educating security practices that the employees should apply in their work, such as enforcing strong passwords and changing the passwords regularly. Another solution is to encrypt the devices and data of the organizations. Encryption, which means transforming of data or information into a form that cannot be deciphered by unauthorized party, has high potential in successfully preventing the device from being spied on and the data from being stolen. Hence, the organizations should opt for encrypting their devices and data for security purposes, where ill-intentioned people cannot crack and steal their valuable data. The third solution would be updating software regularly. Outdated software is more vulnerable to cybersecurity attacks where maintenance and support are no longer available. Thus, it is important for the organizations to constantly check if their software is up to date that patches the vulnerabilities found during the update and reduce the risk of losing data. In conclusion, organizations should enforce the right procedures and approach to prevent themselves from becoming the victims of data breaching.
Hi, my name is Brian Chai with matrix number 65578. Now we're going to our Q&A sessions. So there's a question over here. How we can prevent data get stolen? So there's a few answers for these questions. So the first answer will be restrict access to important or sensitive data. So we have to restrict the access to only the authorized person who can access the important or sensitive data of your organization as well as your personal data. Next, use a strong password to protect your data. We don't use the password like your birthday date or kind of password like 1 2 3 4 5 6 or ABCD like that. Then the third way is activate two-factor authentications. So what is two-factor authentications? For example, when a user tries to access their data, their account on a new device, this where the two-factor authentication have to be activated. They have to send another passcode to the owner email or their phone in order to make sure that this owner accessing the account or the data. Last, we have to use antivirus software or anti-spyware. So there's a few good antivirus software out there, for example like Avast, McAfee or Norton Antivirus. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Xiangyan, and now I'm going to talk about Q&A session for our topic, privacy, stolen and lost data. Our question is, how does attacker breach our privacy? The attacker performs cybercrime called as data breaching that seeks our personal information. Data breaching can occur for numbers of reasons. The first of all is weak password. The weaker the password and insecure for the user password are easy to hack by the hackers and for them to guess out easily. Second is attacker exploit system vulnerability. For example, out of that software can create a hole that can allow any attacker to stick malware onto a computer and store data. Third is we unintentionally download a virus or malware by simply visit a compromiser web page that makes them to take advantage of using those malware to hack our privacy. Last, attackers use spam or phishing email tactics to try to trick we into revealing our user information to them. That is used in a lot of places, including government, social network platform, finance, and many other places.